evening, and welcome to this episode of Conversations with Taz. And as always, it's Freeform Friday. And
What's
joining
up?
the regular schmegular panel, we got the unstoppable X with us. Wherever he went, he disappeared. Did y'all see him backstage talking about some? That's why I was laughing. I somebody's got some background noise.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Now, did anybody hear about the weird adults that showed up at a school with zip ties?
And then
What the hell?
they kidnapped a the principal for trying to enforce
A mask
trying
mandate.
to recommend a child. I heard it was not only the mask mandate. They tried to recommend that the child or enforce that the child isolate or what's the word?
Well, it was
Quarantine.
okay. There was a field trip for a particular class that day. Someone tested positive for COVID. Half of the class had been in direct contact with that student. So half of the class had to be sent home. And parents were like, so my child can't go on the field trip? No, fuckers, because y'all don't want these motherfuckers to wear masks. So they got to go
That
home
part.
and quarantine. But
That
there was
part.
one adult that didn't have a dog in the fight. No child at the school that was carrying zip ties. Talking about, this is wrong. We got to change this. We got to take back our America. And was ready to go. Ain't no check worth me having to deal with that. Let me explain something to you. Step into my realm. Talking about I'm a zip tie you over some mat.
Yo, she killed me when she killed me when
Okay,
she said
okay.
America.
I mean, I believe me and DMAC were talking about this earlier today on Instagram. Um, Me personally, I don't like wearing a mask. I don't like wearing it, but I will wear it because I don't want to bring anything home to my family. I don't want to bring anything home that like my fiance works in a field that if he gets sick, you know what I mean? He can't go to
Yeah.
work. He loses his job like that. My mother-in-law is a two-time survivor of cancer. So you
She's
know she's
susceptible.
susceptible to the shit.
She's susceptible as fuck. Yep.
So like in cancer not only runs in his family but runs in mine.
Yeah.
I already have and I myself have a compromised immune system because I'm hypoglycemic. Low
Yeah.
blood sugars is a compromised immune system. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I don't like wearing it, but I wear it so I can be here tomorrow. And so
But
that
see,
I can
this is
keep my
what gets
people I
me.
love around me tomorrow.
They don't want to wear a mask because my body, my choice. Shut the fuck up, Becky. And then they don't want to take a vaccine, but they out here taking animal dewormer.
Let me shine a light on something real quick. Let me shine a light on something real quick. If you okay, so check this out. I find it funny the same people that say they ain't gonna get a vaccine gave their kids and themselves the H1N1 flu vaccine when Obama was in office. I
That
find it
part.
funny. I find it funny that everybody says that they don't want to get a flu vaccine, but yet they got the Tdap backs and they got the Tdap backs for themselves and their child when their child had to go to school just last year. But we ain't gonna talk about that either. I
Yeah,
think
just
it's
like they're
also. I
killing me
think it's
with this.
also funny. I think it's also funny that the only time that the anti-vax and anti-mask rhetoric ever fucking came up was when somebody actually sat there and mentioned that coronavirus was a Democratic hoax and decided to politicize the virus. When you politicize something of that isn't even of nature from the beginning, I mean a virus which isn't, you still shouldn't politicize something that necessarily is a scientific discovery. Like,
Well,
and that's what he's talking about.
at the same time, I will admit here, I didn't know the history of vaccines before
Mm.
they brought that stuff up.
Yeah.
So, like, once they brought up the history of vaccines, they were like, "Well, I don't want to do that."
Well, then you're an
They're so
idiot.
stupid. They're an idiot.
And at the end of the day, you know what? Yes, the history happened, but at the same time, the vaccine is supposed to help you fight it.
Yeah.
Think of the thousand, the hundred. How many? What was it? What is the count at right now
Almost.
in just
It's almost.
America?
Just America.
And I mean United States. That's a dumb comment. My
Well,
bad.
in the United States, in just the United States, we're in millions, if not, we're at 5 million max, 6 million deaths alone. We technically cap. We're okay. Out of all countries in the world, we have the most deaths
So
and
so with
cases.
that so with that being said, do you want to add to the deaths with show life, or do you just want to get a vaccine? It's a two-time shot.
But that's the thing. You got to understand too. Factor this thought in with everybody. Okay, we got a narrative that is repeating. That's repeating itself. Everybody in this group knows about the Spanish flu. The Spanish flu had
Correct.
anti-vaxxers and anti-maskers the same way. But the way that it happened is that history was reversed. Okay. Now let me explain how history was reversed. Is you know how today you see that Democratic Party, Republican Party. You guys remember how the planes switched? Okay, so
Hmm.
back then it was Democrats
Hmm.
were like the fucking oppressive. Da, da, da. It's like they're both oppressive. We already know, but for the fact of political politics, the Democrats were different. They like swapped sides, the ideology. Now in that time period, you got to remember the plane for politics didn't switch until the civil rights movement happened. When that was happening is when you started seeing a plane switch in politics. So then so if you look before that, it was Democratic candidates that were pushing anti-vaxxer narratives back then, and not Republicans, which led to a mass population of people becoming anti-maskers and anti-vaxxers in America, and it was in New York at the time. So then, if you look at today, it's a lot of Republicans, yes, but because the narrative is so mixed, and we got the modern day era with Trump and technology, and it's fucked it up in so many ways. We also got black people in our own community saying they don't want to get the fucking vaccine because of the Tuskegee experiment. Now, that type of scenario needs to be dug deep into by black people so they can understand that the Tuskegee experiment had a little bit more to do than a vaccination. It was deeper than that. Okay. And the person who was pushing it had a goal versus who made this current vaccination. People don't want to talk about the history of the vaccine. A black woman made it. You wonder why there's so much hesitation behind it. A black woman made this vaccine. She's the one that distilled the mRNA in this vaccine and explained how it works. Okay, leave it to a person in politics to try to spread a narrative. We got to remember
Hmm.
one thing. I think Dijon. I don't remember if you've seen me doing it, but I know Taz has. DMAC, I think you did too at one point last year. I was on that Trump shit. Remember the QAnon shit?
Oh, when you were
So
fucking
the
with the Trumpers.
narrative about the vaccine came from QAnon. That's where that came from. Why everybody's so against it? It's because people watched that video. People indulged in that video to the point where it was very, very, very overcoming for the minds. It brainwashed millions. Um, it was all over TikTok. It was all over YouTube. It was all over everything. And all they were sitting there saying is that the Democrats were this and the Democrats were that, but shining the glory of God on the Republicans. And that's why you see things as it is right now, is because that narrative was watched by millions.
Well,
Even black people, because they used the
not by me. I
Tuskegee
didn't.
experiment.
I didn't come into the
Oh no,
TikTok
you didn't
until
watch that. I'll tell
later.
you. But black
So
people even
so
watch
I'm
that.
asking you. So I'm asking you a question, and
Yeah.
I want you to stay on screen if you can. Could you put him back on screen? Because I want him to explain something. He just explained something really, really, really important, and I've heard you talk about this before.
That was up.
I said this before in a conversation I had with some people. The amount of people who will beehive to an ideal and blindly follow someone off of a cliff based off a narrative or ideal. Don't you think you cheesing? The look on your face. Don't you think that that's a lot to do with a lot of the things we see today and back
You wanna
then?
you wanna know why? Is because I proved it already. Tad's seen that shit happen firsthand. I'm gonna
Hmm.
go get something and I want to show you guys some proof of something. I'm gonna bring you guys with me. So Taz seen it firsthand. Taz did not tell you. I did not. I repeat, I did not vote.
Yes.
Remember me saying this.
Yep.
Okay. So, with that being said, I really didn't. So, what I'm about to show you is something that is just necessarily, it makes no fucking sense. I bubbled in, fuck, I bubbled in somebody's name on this motherfucker. If I can find this thing, I can't find it right now. Shit. Ah, that sucks. Okay, wait a minute. It was I have my actual ballot. That's what I'm trying to show you. I have my ballot on me because I kept it as a historical remembrance. I want to remember the day that happened and everything because, okay, when I find it, I'll just find it. Okay. I want to remember that day because of the simple fact that I proved one point that I was able to manipulate the masses by doing the same thing Trump did. I voted live. I told everybody that was all Trump in my narrative, in my live. I told them I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I'm about to vote. And I said, go Trump, go Trump. I was saying all of these things. And then they're like, yes, he has a head on his shoulders. And then I had mixed comments. You got to remember, there was also leftists in there. There was people that were always pushing their narrative. There was somebody like, wow, he's a lost soul, fucking coon. I was getting hit with every narrative you could possibly fucking handle it with. Now, once I bubbled in Joe Biden, I saw the change. I saw the leftists flock to the point of, oh, what the hell? He played y'all. Oh my God. He did it. And they flipped. And then I saw the pure racism. And when I tell you that you could see how humans behave through just a telephone, you can. Because the minute that I bubbled Joe was when I was thoroughly hated. And I was like, and I smiled in the camera and I said, I knew you guys were going to do that. I said, just like how y'all thought for a second that this was real. I said, listen, y'all are some sheeps, bro. You even followed me. I said, I'm no politician. I don't have a degree. I don't have shit, but I'm intelligent enough to manipulate you through the internet. I said, think about that. Y'all followed me up to this point just to get disappointed. And they all like started mass reporting me. I went through losing accounts left and right to the point where I just made up a whole another set of accounts. But to answer your question, I proved that. Yeah, I believe this is like I said, it's because of what Trump is saying. I've always been saying this, but I feel like everybody's attacking this but they're doing it the wrong way. Every statement you hear came from Trump's mouth at his rally. And I know we fucking despise this man so much that we don't even want to watch him on nothing. We don't even want to listen to him. But how in the fuck are you going to know what your enemy is doing unless you sit there and just abuse your brain for a moment?
That's true.
To hear this nigga. I
Exactly.
watched
You
him
have to sit
literally.
back and you have to observe, and you have to observe the whole thing, because I know, unfortunately, and it's so embarrassing to admit this, but I do know some Black people who are staunch Trump supporters. And the
Yeah.
reason
Yep.
is because of clips. They admit that they have never heard a full speech by him, never heard
No.
anything. They tune
No.
into certain channels, certain stations, y'all know those stations, and they've heard little clips here and there, and they think from those little clips he's the second coming of the damn Messiah to them.
Not only that, there are those people who just went with the majority of their skin color.
Well, yeah, there is the people that just went with it. Yeah, but that's the narrative. See, you're right. So look, we also got to remember this. We had a Black man in the Oval Office for 8 years. Do you think for a second that white America ain't gonna be pissed?
That
Let me
part,
show you
yeah,
the
no.
symbolism. The symbolism is right in your face. We had a Black man in the White House.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
They
we
didn't
should have
like
planted
that.
it
They
black.
hated that. They despised that. So having
Yeah, because the
Trump,
only black people that were supposed to be in the White House were either supposed to be serving the white president or building the white walls.
exactly. And that is why I sat there and I said, and even Jane Elliott said it. Jane Elliott said, white America will vote for anyone that has two legs, that is not black, or that and is not a woman.
Yep.
And that tells you right there. So when I see it, so yeah, everybody is following him, but they're the white supremacists, yeah, they're following his narrative. He's pushing, but he's pushing. People are still forgetting. They're not understanding. Yes, white supremacy has to deal with racism, but before it was racism, it's fascism. You wouldn't even have racism without fascism, because fascism was talking about the science of the race. You have to study fascism to understand racism. That's a requirement, because literally racism wouldn't have been a coined term if World War II didn't happen. This shit literally, that's why I said, y'all, this is like crazy, because now people need to realize they're following the Trump narrative that is a fascist narrative, right? But they're also Trump. You got to also think about what Trump is too. Don't forget, this motherfucker's Hollywood. He is. So think about those QAnon videos. The news articles literally said that, and even fucking investigators said that QAnon was like compiled of like from directors, like people who direct movies and shit, made these videos for QAnon, like, and plastered it on YouTube and shit. And these people got arrested. When I tell you that when I embedded myself in that movement, I'm telling all y'all right now, bro. Y'all, everybody, people in this country are underestimating their movement. People are calling them stupid. People are calling them. You guys are just like the fucking Nazis. They're underestimating them. You can't do this. I was literally in that group. QAnon's beginning narrative for the digital battlefield. They said for the first action of the digital battlefield, reject the
Well,
narrative that's proposed.
they say never underestimate your enemy, for that will be your
Exactly.
biggest downfall.
But here we are underestimating Trump. A lot of people are literally laughing at him, making fun of him and shit like that. Yeah, you know what's funny, dude? They did the same thing in Berlin to Hitler. They laughed at him, they made fun of him until he fucking burned him and buried him.
Yeah, because
That's
Hitler
why I'm
started
like,
off as a fleggling artist, and then he decided to
yeah, he
rebrand
wasn't
himself.
even, and then
But hold
where's
on
he
just a
been?
second, because
He
we
got
do have a
big.
new guest, and it's his first time here. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? So, so, hello, my name is Xavier. I go by Aether Wolfham on TikTok and many other handles. I am quite literally just a big goofball. I game, I sing, I work at Bath and Body Works. I'm addicted to it.
He's a woman's
Okay,
dream.
so
God
you
damn it.
sing. We're gonna come back to you singing in a minute, and we need to talk
sang,
about
bro.
that whole
You
Bath and
sang,
Body
though?
Works thing.
Uh-oh.
We about to be besties, and you
Hey,
know
does
I'm
he- hey,
polyamorous. Right?
I
Okay, but
mean,
do you
Has he
sing? Do you sing or do you say?
a little bit of both. It depends on the context. I just got hired to sing for like every Sunday at a Methodist church. Now, before anybody looks at me and goes, "Wait a minute," I don't sing unless somebody pays me.
Oh,
Well,
he only there.
damn.
He only there for the money. He don't care about the religion. All right, we cool.
Exactly.
Okay.
Shit, I'm
But
gonna have to
if I
get you. I'm
ask
gonna have
you
to
to
get you on
sing
the
for
track
me,
I
team.
mean,
am I gonna need to cash app you $20?
Anywho,
I mean,
sweet. Can we just get a little like la di da something? You know, just
okay.
for me, pretty please.
First thing that came to mind, don't judge me. Must not have been paying attention. I stepped out on in it, didn't even know how deep I was. I went from the ground to the top of the clouds. Now as I look down, I see where I fell into your arms. Now I've got love all over me. Baby, you touch every part of me. Ooh, I've got love all over me. And I don't wanna get it off. I'm completely covered up in your love. That's it.
Here, marry
Okay,
me.
so wait a minute. I know I'm in a relationship, but if you ever become single and we single at the same time, you love a man that can sing. You sing to my heart.
I need that CD though. I need that fucking CD.
I mean, I will admit, like it's kind of something I've kept kind of not hidden because I did it growing up, but like I never really saw myself doing it much. But I'm starting to get used to the idea.
I need that CD.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I'm saving up to get me a nice little PC so I can do some stuff. So who knows?
Okay, well, wait a minute.
Xavier, I cook. I am very smart. I have a nice little figure.
Okay.
So
Now wait a minute. Now you ain't gonna ignore dude D-Mac down there because he can sing. Have you heard him sing?
but I can't marry my
Ooh,
cousin.
can I hear him sing? I mean, just if that's okay.
Come on, D-Mac. You know you can blow too. Come on. You know you can sing. Though.
Please. Please.
Don't beat me up. I ain't say shit.
You're gonna get it later.
I didn't do nothing.
Oh wait. She didn't say nothing. I did.
She's like, what am I doing?
I was good for once. I was the good one. For once.
Fine. Hold on.
The one day I behave and I still get in trouble. Shit.
See? Can't win for losing. Wait a minute. What you got?
Oh,
Hold
and
on.
Exodus.
Oh,
I'm going on the grill tomorrow. Guess what I'm putting on the grill tomorrow?
oh Lord.
My ribs. They in there marinating now.
And
And I'm gonna make those Oreo donuts, and I'm gonna make some individual brookie bites.
can I?
Oh.
For the appetizer, I'm doing deep fried deviled eggs.
What?
I made soft pretzel bites. I'm gonna steam some sweet corn.
Not me drooling.
And I'm about to make some dirty rice. Okay.
Not me drooling.
Okay. Wait a minute. I got $50 on my Cash App. Could somebody send me some food?
I mean,
I'm not doing it because of the holiday. I'm not doing Sunday dinner on Sunday. I'm doing it tomorrow, so I had to make it a little,
Like, what I gotta do to get some ribs? I mean, do I gotta send you the Cash App?
can I give you a bus pass?
I mean,
No.
it's got rides on it.
It's good till Tuesday, so like, hook me up. I mean,
That's
All right. Let me do this before I forget and I lose my nerve.
ooh, okay. I'm gonna shut up.
Sure.
Yeah, because all of y'all are terrible. All of y'all.
Nothing.
I just wanna get you some.
I have to move this mic up or I'm going to be blowing my own ears out. Now I got to think. Now I'm thinking. Put your fan down, because you ain't. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her. She know who I'm talking to. I'm gonna look you in your face. Shenanigans.
Well, I'm tired of looking at you. Shit. Now, how about that? I better quit. I need to be able to read. Hold on.
Yeah, you need to be able to read more. Okay, here we go. If you were mine, I could be the ruler of kings. And if you were mine, I could do such wonderful things. I'd say to the stars, stop where you are, light up my lover's way. Oh, and every star above you would obey. Say, if you were mine, I would live for your love alone, to kneel at your shrine. I would give up all that I own, yes, even my heart, even my life, I trade them all for you. Oh, and think I was lucky too, if you were mine. There you go.
So I'm a Gemini, and I think we'd probably be compatible. I just thought I
He's a
would
Gemini
drop that.
too.
Oh my god, we should sing
The
together. We should
The
sing.
shade.
I told you I'm trying to catch them all. Didn't I tell you that earlier? When it
You're
comes to
right,
Geminis,
you're
I'm
right.
trying to catch them all.
See, you got the rare editions that got a little with so.
I can't. I'm done. I'm done.
Anyway.
Your rarest Pokemon, Taz, is Trico.
Ooh, I love Trico. I mean, what?
Nigga,
I might have to debate you on that
I
one.
got
I may
Mewtwo.
have to debate you on that one.
I got Mewtwo.
Oh,
I got
oh
Mewtwo.
god, Mewtwo scares me.
That nigga on that psychic shit.
Mewtwo's just like, you said what? Petrified.
You what
Seriously, he was just like, fuck you, I'm gonna petrify you, and that's it.
You were talking that good stone. You welcome.
I want to see.
Shoot, they had to use Pokemon tears to revive folks.
Like Frieza.
That wouldn't even be a fight. Because he's sitting there, we just like, oh, petrified. Next.
Blink.
Next.
Mewtwo just be like,
right, that's it.
He's like, dude, he was like, dude, I can read
you. You be doing this all over the room just for fun.
I know what you're gonna do. So
okay, so I just think it would be a great assembly for next Freeform Fridays. If we could get DMAC, Xavier, and Exodus to come up with a song and perform it here. I know you rap it. I know you be rapping. That wouldn't be Freeform Friday. That would be the last Saturday of the month where we do the open mic.
Oh, that sounds fun.
See, y'all out here trying to get a nigga to spit bars.
Y'all, I didn't even do nothing.
Right, you just can't catch a break.
You didn't do nothing.
I've been quiet.
You provided the.
Poses an idea that Taz.
You know what? This
Okay.
feels like,
Taz, why did you say that?
This feels like February of this year all over again, Taz. You provided the platform.
Oh no! Don't even get me started. I came into that so
that's why everybody
confused.
hates me, because you provided the platform. So that means you hate me too. I don't even know you.
Oh my god!
I'm like, bro, I can't even. No, I can't.
I have no words.
I'm not even gonna do that. Me spitting bars is toxic.
I mean,
I mean,
Well,
I
from what
mean,
I've learned, hold on.
technically,
From what I've learned
No.
recently, evidently I'm toxic as fuck. I must be the toxic motherfucking Avenger. Shit.
You're toxic. I said in one of my songs that I pulled out a 9 while I was breaking a chick's spine, and I shot a nigga because he was peeking at what I was doing from behind.
Ooh.
Note to
Now you
self:
tell
I
me
cannot
who's
be a
toxic.
voyeur
You
around.
tell me who's toxic. Nigga, I'm trying to have my fun. And you over here peeking in the door. Get the fuck out the door, nigga. Catch a break.
I'm
He
deceived.
was telling me.
I want to. Maybe I want to tag in. Shit, I don't know. Fuck.
I said it was a dude at the door. So I said it was a dude at the door. You a dude.
Hell no.
You gotta,
I don't need. First of all, I don't even want to be a dude. Okay. Here's my question. This is a serious question.
It's not.
I gotta
it's
stop
not
laughing.
really.
It is, but
It's not.
I had to open
okay.
the
How can I say this without us getting kicked off this live? Okay.
There's not.
Given that y'all have a palm tree in your pants, how are jeans comfortable?
See, this thing.
Can I? Okay.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
Xavier wanted to answer. Dion, hold
Go
on.
ahead, Xavier. You answer
Okay.
first. I can't do that.
Okay. So pre Old Navy Inflex jeans, I would have not had an answer. That's all I'm gonna say. They're jeans for huge.
They got special jeans now?
Yeah, big and tall Inflex jeans.
First of all, you gotta understand. There is variations. First of all, you said palm tree.
Some people ain't got a palm tree.
No, I'm trying not to get a community guidelines violation. So I'm trying to think of another word.
Listen, I'm not. I know we're replacing words. So palm trees, right? You got to choose something that is more, inclusive.
Okay,
because not
you
all
got
dudes
a remote
palm
in.
trees.
You got a remote in.
Some people got dandelions.
See, not the remote. I am deceived. Dandelion.
So with pants, like you were saying with pants, right? Like you were saying with pants. Believe it or not, it's not hard. It's kind of annoying though because there's a stickiness by your golf balls. And it's because
but the golf balls.
That
part.
It's more that than anything else.
More that than the palm tree. The palm tree is just like, it's not even a palm tree because some people got a palm tree that's a palm tree that actually sprouts, and then there's just one that doesn't sprout but it has coconuts. So
and then there's the bigger fellas who near their palm tree if it gets too warm outside and the friction it causes
we get it.
I don't even know how.
I like how over here just like
we get it.
Oh, wait, so y'all be out here really about to spontaneously combust because of the friction? Y'all out there like two sticks in the wood?
No.
Okay.
No.
Silence. I will answer this. Obviously, y'all are just sitting here floating around the boat. Here's the deal. Here's the deal, Sparky. Because obviously you wanted to know the question. I'm gonna give you the answer. At this particular moment, most of the people who wear jeans at this particular point, it's uncomfortable. It's really not comfortable because of the things that have to be adjusted at certain points of times in our lives, especially if we see something that sparks our interest. So, for the most part of that, if you are not sparked, if you are literally on rest mode, if you can catch my meaning, if you're on rest mode, you're pretty much okay. It's just tight. And it's just not a very comfortable thing for us most of the day, which is why most of the time, if anything, we are in board shorts when we are home or nothing. If some of us can do that.
So that's why y'all so quick to change into shorts when y'all come home.
I'm like, come on. You didn't see that?
That's true. But
I'm not a man.
I mean,
go ahead, Exodus.
You live with one. You should see.
I mean, they're pretty comfortable.
First of all, let's correct. I live with a trans man. I can't really ask questions like this.
Oh, okay. If
I'm sorry. Wait.
If he was emo, them jeans is cutting off the circulation to their balls. Remember that. Emo people that are consider themselves emo, always wear really, really
Oh,
tight
I
jeans.
just thought about the
Boys
oh.
they always do. It cuts the blood circulation. Believe it or not, I don't care. And they know this. So it's not an insult. They know this. They know they're doing this shit. Okay? So
which is why I said, as I said before, it's uncomfortable.
Yep. And most of the time it's because we make it that way.
No tea, no shade.
But you think about it, us dudes, think about this. Us dudes don't have just as much clothing choices to make us comfortable as women do.
I vote, and I'm sorry. If I was Scottish, I would be wearing a kilt all day.
Oh my God, same.
But see, right there. Stop right
not
there.
even a question.
Hey,
Same.
right, what you just said. Listen, that is the biggest problem that we have in our society today is gender discourses. I can't wear this because I'm not this, or I can't wear this because I'm not that. I just said something right now that was detrimental. Literally, us dudes do not have anything to make us comfortable with our clothing, but women do. So then that is a literal gender discourse. That's a problem.
They swapped us after a while.
Yeah.
They swapped because we were doing the dresses before.
Okay, I want to make
it makes more sense for men actually to wear dresses.
We need the breeze
because
we gotta breathe.
Now,
down
let
there.
me say this, and by no means am I trying to speak for every woman. I am not. I am just speaking.
I'm not saying y'all can't still wear them.
That I'm just
saying
thing.
It should be extended.
For me, I feel less secure in a skirt or a dress, and it's a little too breezy for me. I need a barrier. I need the crotch. I'm just saying me. I mean, other women, I don't know. But for me, it just seems because y'all need more
air
room there.
Okay, just as someone who has done drag in life, I'm going to tell you right now, I have felt more comfortable when I'm in my getup and drag, when I got my tuck on, than when I have dressed in pants normally.
I'm sorry. There's
the truth.
They'll give us like wide leg. See, they'll give us wide leg, flowy pants, but not give it to men, which has always confused me because I'm like, the men need more space in the undercarriage than we do. Now, yes, I know that there's some women who got a triple roast beef down there, and some got a single and some got a double. So that's cool. That's fine. It's all good.
Why you think?
But it does not matter, even if you got a triple roast beef down there, you still don't need all that space. Like when they gave us gaucho pants, that should have been given to men.
I can see that. I can actually see that. Yeah.
Okay.
Why you think legs are spaced when they're standing? If they stand still, their legs are spaced. You always do that shit. You know how they're standing.
You know what? I never thought about that.
Like when dudes are standing there, they open up their legs while they're just standing there, and it just looks like they're just standing there listening. But truthfully, they're letting their balls breathe. Because we've been standing with our feet together all goddamn day. So, nigga, we just gotta open our balls once in a while, and it's hard.
Community college, standing on rises for 2 hours doing
We got to stand apart, like
it was awful.
And it's sometimes that be misinterpreted and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like women be like, "Oh, what you trying to do?" I'm like, "Nigga, I'm trying to."
I'm like, no tea, but it's just like I said, I don't get it. I don't understand. And again, maybe it's not for me to understand. But I'm just like, girls, y'all don't need that air.
We don't, and it's weird. And okay, if any women watching, if you are a woman who can wear a dress or a skirt in the wintertime, universe bless you. The ancestors gave you a very special poom poom. Cause baby, listen, don't nothing snatch your soul in the worst way and make you think that you about to meet Sojourner Truth and Harriet Tubman like a cold gust of wind hitting the flaps the flappadoppers, because they give us very thin underwear that's usually like silky or satiny or something, or very thin cotton. And when
Honey,
it
that
hits,
would feel like the best breeze ever for us.
It will freeze
That part.
As your spirit is trying to leave your body, it freezes like, no, bitch. No, ma'am.
Because, honey, we be like, damn. Woo. Just feel that air just coming up. Jesus, hello. Hi. Thank you.
And here's the thing.
Do you want me to turn and cough?
And for the underwear designers that decided to want to go tagless for men and still don't want to go completely tagless for us.
Oh, y'all ain't tagless?
Wait, they don't do that for y'all?
Not all the way around. Not for every, depending on where you go, you can still get some tags. But here's the thing. And then they put it in weird places. Either it feels like it's scratching your back or it's over here scratching.
Oh, I couldn't do that.
Okay. Now, one time I had to wear a dress because I had to be nice. I fucked up, and Daddy made me come to church because I fucked up, y'all. I fucked up, and he told me, "Don't come in here with no jeans on and
highlight
actually look like a girl for once."
Highlight a comment. There's a comment in the comment section.
And he said, for once, look like a girl instead of a 12-year-old boy. So I was like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? So I had to go to the store and get a dress. So honestly, I walked in and got the first dress that I could get, right? And I moved. The tag in my underwear moved, and I promise you I almost hit a deacon because I thought somebody had touched me.
So I'm gonna talk to Phyllis. Highlight her comment for a second.
Hold on.
All right, Phyllis.
I never thought about that. I can imagine if they have beef sticks.
Hold on. Before we devolve into chaos. So Phyllis, I'm gonna tell you something. And you may not like it, you may be cool, or you may come out of the box on me. Some of those Vienna sausages do grow, okay? Be aware of that.
You ever heard the term grower, not shower?
I'm just saying.
Just so y'all know, that's a friend of mine.
I'm gonna tell y'all a story.
I'm just being honest. Let's be real and let's not be real. No shade.
Hey, look, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. He's right. Okay. I'm considered a grower and not a shower. Same term. Now, dead ass, I can tell you.
Are you trying to get us off this lot? Girl, don't make me shoot this pencil at you. Don't make me call your daddy.
I'm not saying he ain't doing that to get you off the live, bro.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her. I'm talking to her.
Oh, okay.
So you continue your conversation.
Look, like I said, grower, not a shower. Dead ass ran into this scenario. I was at a party with this chick. She thought I had a small dick. Till my shit grew. She seen it. It was done. But it's like, it's a scientific thing. Most dudes grow further than what their original shit is. And I don't know why it's that way, but sometimes it just happens that way.
God is a woman. And she hates all men.
It's just that. No, first of all, you need to understand one thing, Mr. Scientific. Okay? One thing you need to understand is women got a little cucumber too. It's called the clitoris.
Yeah, that part.
Women got these too, so they are valid enough to say suck my, because they got them too. It's called the clitoris. It's the clitoris. The clitoris is literally
the clitoris.
The clitoris is literally the.
Why does it sound like a Skyrim shout when you say wait?
Wait. Phyllis is at it again. Phyllis, you being messy up here in this comment section. I'm gonna have to come to you later.
I tried to give you a precursor and tell you that she's a friend of mine. Oh, you thought that.
Phyllis ain't right. You ain't right. I'm gonna have to come for you later on this comment section. We're gonna have to have a chat.
No, but I'm gonna be real. Like, a grower is more of like a mysterious and like amazing thing than a person who just shows their mandatory shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's like getting a prize out of the Cracker Jack box.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know there's a prize, but you don't know which prize you getting. Now sometimes you get to the prize and you be like, this some bullshit. I just remembered I gotta go babysit my refrigerator and the stove is running down the street. I gotta go.
No, I'll tell you. People need to understand, bro.
I left my iron on.
Oh, not the iron. Oh, yeah. You can't be leaving your iron on.
They need to understand the cartoon.
I gotta replace the batteries in the 8-track. I'll be right back.
I gotta go finish mopping the grass.
Okay. My worst excuse for leaving a scene of a hookup
Oh god.
Damn,
was
that's bad.
my worst excuse. The dumbass believed it. At least I think he did, because I still got out of there. My worst excuse was my mama don't let me leave the house at night. She caught me.
Oh no, I
I
can top
blamed it
that.
on my mom.
I can top that.
because okay, this was my worst excuse. Because when I was a kid, she didn't leave me leave the house at night. But something about this person just rubbed me the wrong way by the time I got there.
Oh
And
no,
my
baby.
mother had called me before I went into this person's house.
Oh,
You
no,
used
baby.
your
So it was
mama,
so
bro.
No,
I
that
couldn't.
First of all, no. See, that's kindergarten level. Let me tell you what I told somebody once. Okay, we was
Oh,
ready.
boy.
We was hot and
Oh,
heavy.
y'all ain't ready for mine.
We was hot and ready like a Little Caesar's pizza, and then I have to
I'm
look down,
deceased.
and this motherfucker was not growing. He was not growing. Okay, Papa Smurf stayed Papa Smurf. You understand me? And when I say Papa
Ooh,
Smurf,
loud, Papa Smurf.
I mean Papa Smurf. He was a sad little tink tink. And I looked at him, and I was like, "Hold up, wait a minute. Oh, we can't do this. You looking real familiar." And he said, "Why?" I was like, "Oh shit, I think I fucked your daddy yesterday," and I left.
Oh, you ready for
Okay,
mine?
where are my
You
shades?
ready?
Where are my shades?
Y'all ready for
Where are my
mine?
shades?
Yeah.
Y'all ready for mine? This is the best. This honestly, I have stolen from the grand dame of faking.
I'm sorry, I need a moment.
D-Mac, I cannot with you tonight.
Yo, I'm so high right now. I think that's a pen. I think that he's smoking something. I'm not even going. I was waiting for the smoke, D-Mac. I'm not even fucking lying, bro. I'm high as fuck.
So we're at the juncture. Take what you will from that particular moment. We're at the juncture, and because this person had literally, quote unquote, tapped out in 3 minutes, I had to pull a
3
Meg Ryan,
minutes.
darling. If you don't know who Meg Ryan is, you don't know the infamous scene from When Harry Met Sally, you should be shamed from all of you.
Oh no, that's why I am shooketh right. You
Well, I don't really watch much, so I have to go do some research.
I think D-Mac won.
Yeah, he win.
yeah,
Hold on. Let me go see what this
That
is.
kind of that.
he
Taz,
finished him.
Taz, you gotta admit that.
He finished himself. I'm explaining it to Xavier. 'Cause Xavier
I didn't finish, darling. Faked, darling, faked the entire thing, the whole thing.
Oh.
I wasn't saying you finished
I'll
yourself.
have what she's having.
I said you finished him. Like that's the finish him move.
Mortal Kombat.
Right? Woo!
you know how they normalize the faking now. You know, the normalization of faking. You know, the whole thing is got to see it through, my boy.
Oh, sweetie, I took off and everything. I was like, oh my gosh, let me throw this in the garbage. It's so much.
Got to see it through, my boy.
He didn't see it through, my boy.
I'm so sorry.
That is something else. That's
Honey. And see, here's the thing. And we're gonna since we've gotten on this topic and we're gonna stay on it. I am tired of people. I'm tired of people saying talking all this cash money shenanigans online, and then when the whole meetup happens, you can't pull up.
bruh.
No,
Bruh. Why you think I like why you think I like when Hobson sits and he says what do you say about it? He said this bitch like you let her he said you let him hit and find out he work at the gas station. That was the Illminder Hobson 5. He said He said that the female, he said, you too stupid. You let him hit and found out he worked at the gas station. One of them niggas got you pregnant and you can't raise it, but you caused it and your ass has made a fat statement. He's talking
But see,
about that
okay,
baby as the fat statement. Hey, Hobson, stop.
but
Why you do this to
here's
this
the
woman like that?
and let me say this to all my ladies out there. Number one, when a man got some whack ass
Thing.
waves, when his stroke game is shit, stop lying to him, especially when he's a homosexual. This motherfucker, he needs to pick a schedule. He needs to pick a struggle because he ain't got no home and no stroke
Hey,
game. You
so,
no, you can't have no finance and no freakiness all together. And stop sitting here
bruh.
going, my baby do it the best, and then be sitting there talking about, I think he cheating on me. With who? His hand? Because don't nobody want that trash ass shit. And he ain't got no place to live. Because
The
if we
Pall
catch
Mall
us
was
together,
closed.
he can't come here.
and one more thing. Men, stop
Napalm.
at. I want some men that go out with other men. Stop lying to your dude and saying that was great when it was trash.
See, I
Just
said
tell
that
the
already.
fucking truth.
I
Bruh,
said
if
that
you,
already. I already made that statement. Where you been?
Oh, and folks.
My bad. You did say that already, David.
And folks, every encounter does not mean that you need to kiss me or stick your tongue down my throat, because sometimes it is literally just wham bam, thank you, ma'am. I'm not trying to fall in love with your ass, okay? And don't get it twisted. Call me Vampira, bitch, because the sun will not hit your ass here or with me next to you. Okay, I came for a good
Vampira?
short time, not a long time. We're not about to be a couple. We're not about to be cuddled the fuck up. Okay, you said you talked all this cash money shit. You said you was gonna blow my shit out and get the fuck on.
See, then you got
I
those
agree.
who do what you ask, and then it still ain't enough.
Bro, niggas,
I'm like,
be,
what do you mean?
niggas hold, bro. First of all, talking about fucking stroke game. I've literally, okay, I went to a party, caught one of my homeboys. I clowned his ass while he was fucking his bitch. I sat there, I
Why
said,
you
nigga,
do it
why the
like
fuck
that?
your back look like a board? I was in the doorway clowning and shit. I said, your back looks straight as shit. You just, nigga, what the fuck? What is that? Like,
I almost spit my water out. Oh my god.
That ass like pull you
Jesus,
off and let me
can't.
finish. You stupid. Like I was in college, but it's funny as hell. This motherfucker, like, it's just all I did was deal. And I just watched that shit. I was like, bro, I was making fun of this nigga. I said, you look stupid. Look at you. Ooh. I said, what is she? I said, she looked bored.
Oh, and just
She
because
was
you
like
might be
this
a
and
woman,
shit. She was like this. She was like this. Swear to God.
yeah, and
Oh my gosh.
let's
She
dispel
was
some
bored as fuck.
rumors. Hold on, let's dispel some rumors on buffet eating, if you will.
Oh my
Number
God.
one, learn the body and learn the person. Everything don't work for everybody. Second of all of this shit, go do that to your mama. Don't do that shit over here. Okay? I don't need an earthquake in my motherfucking pants. Fuck that shit. Okay? Okay. If you got long nails and just because you're a woman and you think that you automatically got skills, no, because a lot of you bitches is trash. Okay? Dirty, slimy, 3-week-old, the garbage man ain't came to pick it up. Trash. You ain't doing shit down there, okay? If I got to start fantasizing about other shit to kind of sort of get to the end of the story, fuck you, fuck your daddy, fuck your mama. You should have been swallowed. You were officially a cum pet, okay?
Ooh,
3. Just because your ex liked it does not mean I'm gonna like it. 9 times out of 10, that bitch was lying to you. So you would, because your stroke game was fucked up, and she just get tired of having friction because she thought that Smokey the Bear was gonna come and go. Only you can prevent forest fires. Just stop.
I thought so, man.
And if the shit don't fit, that's because we are not turned on. Because our bodies will naturally adjust to take in your size unless you are hung like Mr. fucking Ed. So stop sitting there going, oh yeah, she was so tight. I busted. No, bitch, why do you think there's no moisture? Why do you think you had to use lube and your dick is now on fire? Not because she got an STD. You done damn near started a forest fire, ho. We don't like you. We don't like you. You done fucked up. And stop thinking that you got to convince a woman to fuck. You just gotta not fuck it up. We already know within the first 30 seconds if we're gonna give you some. We just wait the rest of the night to see, is this motherfucker gonna fuck it up? So your best bet is shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Don't sit there and be like, yeah, baby, I can last 60 minutes. I can do this. No, the fuck you can't. No, the fuck you got a thing as big as a tic tac, and you got the stamina of an 80-year-old amputee. Shut the fuck up.
Point of order.
Okay, please take a breath.
Point of order. I'm gonna just put this out here in the paint because there was some things on TikTok that was discussed, and a lot of people did not discuss them properly, and we're gonna discuss it. So I'm gonna tell you don't have to boogie size me. I want to see everybody. You can take me off a front screen. Don't put me on front street.
Me while you ask these questions.
Yeah, I want you to. I want to see your behind when you ask this question. So you take me on front street. Don't act cute. Remember, your daddy's number is on speed dial. You gotta put yourself back on this camera.
Now look at me.
How you
Okay, we ain't got nothing.
No, wait a day. Don't wake him up. It's almost 11 o'clock here. Shit. Damn it. I'm already in trouble this week. Shit.
Well, put yourself back on camera.
Can't catch me.
Go.
I've been hiding from him all week. Don't do that.
Do you want me to tell him what you've been doing?
sound like a whole ass cartoon character?
Thank you.
First of all, I done had to hide from him this week because I may or may not have told an older woman from the church when she tried to call me and be funny and was like, when are you finally going to become a proper woman? And I was like, when are you finally going to go meet Jesus?
Oh my God!
Suck everybody else's dick.
Well, that was justified. That was justified. You know, that was justified.
So she told Daddy, and Daddy called me with a tone I ain't heard since I was like 10. So
yeah. So in other news, girl, because you shouldn't have said that because you knew she was gonna blab. You knew. You already knew.
It just rolled off my tongue. I didn't catch it until
in the church got something to say. You know them old ass ladies always got something to say.
You know, Sister Sally Sue has been talking about Barbara all this time.
What?
Don't act like you didn't know.
That bitch is built like Skeletor and done had more peen up in her than a doctor sees at a male doctor's office. Okay, she does see more peen than. She is the queen of cough twice, baby. Ain't nobody on her.
I know that, but again, you know she be talking. You know.
Oh, I need to check my blood sugar.
Now I'm avoiding Daddy like I was on the FBI most wanted list. Okay.
Hold on, wait a minute. There we go.
So as I was saying, I was just like, okay, here's the deal. Everything can be trained. So there's this one dude on TikTok who was saying 3 minutes. And I was just like, 3 minutes. This is like how to train your dragon, boo. You need to teach that thing. 3 minutes? Is that all you got? Honey, you ain't bet a black woman who can't sit there and be like, that's it?
Bro,
that's all.
That's like a 5-stroke tap out.
See, that's
3 minutes.
That's some stuff that I have you sitting there like this, like.
You're like, hold up, wait a minute. Is that it? And you falling out right now and you tapping out, sir? It's called How to Train Your Dragon. Learn. You should know better by now.
Look, a lot of these men.
Wait, hold on. Wait,
a lot of people treat sex, especially me, like how to be a millionaire. Because you shortchanged me, I'm phoning a friend, bitch. And you
act like I'm not nobody. You gonna make me call somebody.
I'm just saying, at this particular moment, that jerking off should have been chosen as practice.
That's funny.
You should have been practicing on how to not do that in such a short amount of time.
Hey, quick
I'm
question.
just saying.
I can't.
Because I know that there's a running joke a lot that I've heard a lot of men say, and I want to know if it's true. In order to last longer, do y'all start concentrating on like dumb shit, like baseball
No.
or wrestling or stuff? I'm asking because I've
No.
heard so many men say it. I just want to know if it was true or not.
That's
Who the
stupid.
fuck does that? That is
Bro,
dumb
That's
as
an
hell.
idiot.
Bruh, I'm gonna be real. Whatever man has said that
Is an idiot.
honestly does not find you interesting.
No,
If
it wasn't
this
said
bro,
to me.
Listen, it doesn't matter. If he's having sex to you and he ejaculates with baseball on his mind, did he come to that baseball player or was it your vagina?
Oh, I don't
That
know.
part.
That's why
So
I asked.
really ask yourself. That's how stupid if you use that shit as an excuse for why you come early, then yeah, then you're a fucking dumbass. Because if you're gonna tell me a LeBron hitting a double McTwist and slamming that motherfucker is your way of ejaculation, then you're fucking stupid.
No, to keep from ejaculating.
It doesn't
To
matter.
keep from coming.
So you're
'Cause I was just
thinking
like,
about
that's
niggas playing
weird.
basketball, football to not come.
I've never heard of that. Honestly,
Nah, bro.
Mm-mm.
That's stupid as
That's
fuck.
not
That's
how
a
that
nigga
works.
that's a nigga making an excuse for not being able to ejaculate.
Well, most of them were.
now it makes sense. I mean, never mind.
Because I've seen people say it in TikToks. I've seen people say it on Twitter, on Facebook, and I'm like, I don't know these people well enough to ask them if they're really doing it. So I'm like, I'm just gonna ask here.
You asking the wrong ones.
I have never heard that before in my life.
But like I said,
Ever.
most of them were.
You asking 4 black dudes about something like that.
That's some white shit.
That's why I said most of them were.
I said what the fuck I said. I'm sorry. If your stroke game ain't able to last more than 3 minutes, that's not my problem. That's your problem.
Bro,
So when your girl called me to come satisfy the rest of the 20 minutes that you were supposed to be there, that's not my problem.
Okay, let's put it this way. I'm gonna tell you, this is what I'm going to say to tell you how long it is. 2 specific Quentin Tarantino movies: Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction. That's how long. That's my like the hours. Think of the hours of those movies. Pulp Fiction was long as fuck.
I got what you were saying.
Yeah,
I got
and
you.
then Reservoir Dogs was like, I give you like 2.5, 2:45, almost 3 hours. Just there, but not there,
You know, I
So
often
calculate-
wonder if during the editing process if Quentin Tarantino is fucking. Because
I'm gonna be
honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. As a person who edits a lot of videos and a person who literally just loves film directing and all this shit, I pre-ejaculate to watching the creative art of the bloodshed of Quentin Tarantino's movies. I think that is the most beautiful fucking thing I've ever seen. To just watch a slaveholder's whole entire spine blow the fuck out across the whole entire plantation is one of the greatest things I've seen. The plastering the blood across the wall. I don't even know how many of these motherfuckers.
Okay, calm down there, Sparky. Calm.
Don't even get me started when he shot fucking.
Boo.
but I
Calm.
watch weird shit.
Boo. Calm.
I get
Calm,
turned
because
up.
I can hear the excitement. Breathe, boo. Breathe.
As I was saying, yes.
Okay. You back?
What?
You back?
What is that?
I'm good.
Okay.
Question for the panel, and I
Is
want
it-
everybody to answer this.
I'm in.
You good?
Solid.
Okay.
What is the strangest encounter you have had with a person? And you know what I mean by
Bookstore.
encounter.
Are we talking colors? On
I-
the spectrum? Are we talking
I just said
about
bookstore.
the absence of color?
What was strange about the bookstore?
Yeah, I'm curious now. I'm like, wait,
Think
what?
about it.
Okay,
If you have to think about it, then you should be
wait a
shameful
minute,
of
wait a minute.
yourself.
Okay, I got one. I got one. So I've told y'all that before that I went to prison,
Yes.
Really?
and
Oh, terrible.
it was my last day in prison.
Mhm.
Oh, you
This
trying to go out
person
with a
was.
bang?
Hold on, stop. He
That's
was
not where he's
painting
going with
myself.
this.
He was painting myself, and I didn't see him again for like maybe 4 years. Then I moved to the same town that he just got out of. That he when he just got out of prison, and he had been out for maybe 2 years. I guess maybe not just got out.
Mm-hmm.
So we started hooking up. Where we met was prison. Where we first had the sex talk was prison.
Wait, y'all only
Never did.
talk sex in prison?
Girl, I wasn't trying to catch a felony. Stop playing with me. Get me off the main screen.
Wait, hold on. It's a felony to fuck in prison?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. You get a felony for touching yourself.
Okay, first of all, y'all
How
act
do
like
you
that's
not
where
know?
I
Hey, how do
been.
you not know shit? Hold on. How do you possibly read about slavery, right? And act like incarceration, all the laws that associate to incarceration aren't the same. You couldn't fuck on a plantation, you can't fuck in prison.
We still fucked on the plantation though. Okay,
Is
wait
that
a minute.
every
See,
baby
this
you
is an
ended up
even
making?
bigger deterrent for me never to go
Where
to
did every
prison.
baby go? Where did every baby go?
Yeah, I know where the babies went.
Alligators. Stop
Okay.
playing.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
So see, here's the problem. Why do you think half of the dudes who come out of there are so jacked?
Mm.
Think about it.
Because they haven't fucked in
Think
so long.
about it.
Hold on, Xavier, you're not sliding past this question.
Huh?
Strangest
You're not sliding it past this question.
encounter.
What was the what?
What is your strangest encounter?
It's not really an encounter. It just made me very uncomfortable. Does that count?
No.
No.
I mean, none of my encounters were strange.
What do you
I'm a
do?
bit of a
Missionary every time?
no. I'm just very boring when it comes to that kind of thing. I'm more of a what do you call it? So when we're talking about encounters, I'm more about the emotional and affectionate connection with someone. So sometimes there's no encounter activities other than like cuddling, massaging, and perhaps a bit of fine dining. But yeah, none of them were bad. Now okay. So there was this one time, right? We'll just dive
There we
on into
go.
it.
There we go. Now we're getting to the nitty gritty.
I
That
don't know
part.
if it's there was great, now I'm on stage. So there's this one time where I
There's this one
was
time at band camp.
no. I was at the mall and
Ooh.
I had happened
risky.
I had happened to meet one of definitely a former friend. Definitely wouldn't touch him with a 6-foot pole, but so people kind of take me being like cordial and civil as like me flirting because I'm a very genuine person.
You're really
Long
not,
story,
but it's okay.
huh?
You're really not. It's okay. It's okay. We can lie to
Stop
them.
being
It's fine.
shady.
I'm not being shady. He knows what I'm talking
Continue.
about.
So long story short, I ended up like meeting this guy multiple times just at the mall or whatever, and we were just friends or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to go to the restroom.
Oh goodness.
Oh dear.
You didn't.
And I quite literally just had to go to the restroom. I did not know that like 2 minutes later, he followed me into the restroom.
Oh dear.
And he was looking at me weird, and I was just like, what's up? And he like kissed me on the mouth, and I was just like,
Oh, that's what you thought this was.
it was really awkward telling him, we're just friends. That's not. I'm pretty sure I swallowed a little piece of pickle.
Ew.
Yeah, it was awful.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
It was awful.
That's
He had pickle in his teeth.
but bruh,
Probably my most embarrassing moment in my life.
I would have, bro.
It was bad.
Wow.
It was bad. It was
Okay.
bad.
One. I only have one. And
Ooh,
it's
child.
funny because it was when Ty said this one time at band camp. This actually happened at camp, and it wasn't band
Oh
camp
shit!
though. No, it wasn't band camp. It was actually a camp. My grandma thought I would actually. She said, "You should go to this camp. It's a nice camp, and you'll learn something about the Bible." I was like, "Oh my god!" So she sent me
Oh,
to.
that type of camp, you gonna
Oh
learn something.
dear.
It ain't
She
gonna be
sent me to
biblical.
1,000. She sent me to listen. She sent me to 1,000 Pines Christian camp. It's called 1,000 Pines Christian Camp, and it was in somewhere in like near Lake Arrowhead, closer to
Yeah,
like
you
the
probably
Piper
got
in
1,000
California.
orgasms there.
Bro, like no,
I'm
this
done
shit
with
ain't
it.
no. No, listen. So it's like, so I went to this camp and they used to have this place called Milk. Like in the place, it was called Milkshake Parlor. It was like a big ass like parlor, and it was like a giant ass like milkshake logo thing. But this is in a camp, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck? We're supposed to be feeling like we're in the wilderness and shit. And there's like a neon logo talking about the fucking milkshake shop. Like what? There's like I walked in and it was like. When I tell you this was like a bar for fucking teenagers, I'm not lying. There was literally like ice cream parlor bar play where kids would go over and go get some ice cream, and other kids were playing like pool and shit. I was like, "What is this? Like,
We
y'all
young girls.
adults in this bitch?" Like, I was confused. But um, I went into there. I met this chick, and she was a white chick. She was a ginger. She was like a redhead chick. I wouldn't even consider her a white then. That wasn't even no. She was a redhead chick. She was like natural redhead though. Like so I was like, huh. But like and she had like freckles and shit. At an age, I had a weird obsession with like I had like it wasn't even an obsession. It was like I was attracted to girls who had like freckles and red fucking hair. It was weird. I don't know
It's a
what.
Little Mermaid complex. Continue.
Weird. But I moved past that shit. I'm still thinking like, what the fuck was that? But she was fucking fine though. Like I swear to God, she was fine. I wonder where the fuck she at today. Damn. But no, she was fine though. Like so like but she was a problem because that same day that I met her at that shop and like she was hanging out with some friends and shit. I never really wanted to talk to her. My homies like we had like nicknames at the camp. My home like we were like a cabin. We were like cabin S like SB or some shit. So we would like call ourselves different types of nicknames, and our whole cabin had a nickname set, and we were like themed as Sesame Street. I was Elmo. This other nigga was Big Bird because he was tall as fuck, and this other dude because he stank all the time was fucking
Damn.
Oscar. Okay, we called that motherfucker, and he was okay with that shit.
Yo, it's the
Oh,
claiming it for
dirty
me.
kids, like he come home with a pizza and shit from the cafeteria in the cabin. This nigga was fat. It was funny.
That's awful.
And then we had another dude who he was cookie. We called him Cookie Monster, but he didn't eat cookies. He ate brownies and shit. He was weird. But we literally I was the only person that I was like, yeah, Elmo. Like, okay. So I sat there and so my homie came over and it was Big Bird. He came, he saw the shit. I see you looking at her. I was like, yeah. And then he was all like, why don't you go talk to her or something? I was like, nah, I'm cool. And then he said, okay, then go talk to her later on this evening. Like, we're gonna do like we're doing paintball. There's like a paintball thing going. So I was like, okay. And he was like, maybe y'all could talk. I was like, all right, cool. And he was like, he said, but dude, be careful. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, she's pretty good at paintball. And I was like, nah, I was like, she probably be good, yeah. I said, but I'm not gonna. And he was like, all right, so we went out to go paintball. It was around like 6, so it was like sun was like barely going down. It was like that fucking orangish sky type shit. Yeah, so it was barely fucking going down. When I tell you this bitch literally did know how to play paintball, I'm not kidding. Like she was when I went down. We played in the woods, so we were in the woods. She climbed into trees and shit. I didn't see her where she shot me from and all these things, but we played capture the flag. It didn't narrow down to both of us, but we had a couple of rounds where it was just 2 of us left, and she would hide a lot, and I would hide a lot, and I try to like copy what she would do, and then like reverse it and shit. Like, but after the game, like we talked, but the reason why we talked is because like She shot me 2 times when I was running uphill with the flag. She shot me in the ass.
Damn.
But where she shot me, it hurt so fucking bad. Like because it didn't hit my butt cheek. It went in. It almost went in my ass. When I
Oh
tell you, I
damn.
was wearing
What
my
the?
She
I was wearing
vicious.
my padding. Like
Yeah.
look, it's because okay, when you have paintball, when you're paintballing, you can have back padding and shit. You can have certain padding if you
Mm-hmm.
want to, but that still won't fucking prevent you from feeling that shit. You'll still get your
No.
ass busted. So my back padding was slid up, like really like up there. So I had the crack on my ass, not wasn't showing, but I still had like a crease. So there was still a possible injury. So
Mm-hmm.
my pad wasn't all the way tucked, and I didn't realize it until I got on the field. So and until I got the paintball right in between my ass cheeks. That's how me and her started talking. Cause like she shot me, but I was like,
She tried to fuck
I
you with a
screamed, bro.
paintball.
Bro, in the ass, that ass. But then later that night, I told her, I was like, bro, what the fuck? I was like, oh my god, I was laying there and it hurt because it felt like when you get hit with a paintball, it
Oh, I
went in
know.
between where my tailbone was at. So it felt like I got cracked right there, like it hurt.
Oh my
And
goodness.
fucking stings. And I was laying there for a minute. I was like rolling back and forth with her, and she came, she ran over. She said, are you okay? I'm so sorry. She said, she said, I was aiming, but and then I was like, nah, that was my ass. It hurts. And like she helped me up and everything, but her team was all pissed because she wasn't grabbing the flag. So I don't know, it didn't matter. But she was getting out and she helped me in all this shit. And then like I snuck into her, or she gave me some fucking note at the cafeteria. I snuck into her cabin because they were doing a movie thing or some shit. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, that part.
You let her
And it
shoot
all
you.
started because she
She
shot me in the
fucked you in the
ass.
ass with a paintball, and you still would. Anywho, look, this
Hey, but
comment.
her coochie
I'm
was
not
so
on the
good
panel,
though. Her
but
shit
we were
was
doing what we do. Fell out the bed. He hit his head and ended up in the ear. What
Damn.
the hell was that? You know
I saw
what?
that.
Sex sent me to the ER. Sex sent me to the
Y'all
ER.
were
Sex sent me
Oh.
to the ER.
y'all were jackrabbit fucking, bro. That's what was going on.
So I
You
may
were,
or may not have
yeah,
remembered a
you
certain
were.
encounter after all, and it's more embarrassing. I had to dig for it. I remember an encounter, and this is super embarrassing. So here
Oh
goes.
no.
Oh boy.
Shit.
So it was a crisp Saturday afternoon in the spring, and I
All
decided.
right, Sophia.
Fucking Chris,
Picture it,
right?
Sicily,
Chris.
2021.
But yeah, me and my friend, I'm gonna call him L.
DeBarge.
Decided to.
Really, L.
I mean,
What are we in Death Note?
we could be, but then that would be a very sad ending for him. But I went ahead and decided we would go get some all-you-can-eat sushi because I deserve it. And
This started off with raw fish.
yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, raw
Oh,
fish.
the
So
shenanigans, the shade, the audacity, the caucasity. I
it gets
can't.
worse. It gets worse.
Oh.
So I have my usual pork gyoza, shumai, a couple of egg rolls, yaki udon shrimp, 2 pieces of red snapper. Oh wait,
Oh yeah.
2
Just
pieces
judging
of
by what you're
yellowtail.
ordering, you're sophisticated. Bro, I have been to Japan and they told me when he ordered this, he feels this way. He ordered this, he feels this way. You are sophisticated as fuck, my guy.
I mean, I'm kind of spoiled when it comes to that.
Damn.
And then
All
I
right,
went.
come on.
I
Don't
went to
fall off the story. Let's go.
Okay, so I went ahead and got some chef specialty rolls. So he's kind of nervous because he kind of has like social anxiety or whatever. And I'm just like, it's okay. Like, just pretend like everyone else is in their underwear. Actually, don't do that. That one over there, he's been mean mugging me ever since I got here. Don't do that. Just trying to make him laugh and all that stuff. So we really appreciated the fact that I took him out to sushi. Like, he doesn't get out much, whatever. So we go back to my place at the time, and he had been talking a lot about wanting to experiment. So I said, okay, fine, cool. What would you like to do? So long story short, I guess I shouldn't have ordered the Christmas tree roll. Those fish eggs pop up in the worst places. Yeah. I guess I didn't properly chew. It was good though. Did I win? Did I win?
Yes, you won, motherfucker. Yes, you won. Yes, you won, motherfucker. You won.
I mean,
You turned that man into a Jello pudding pop.
I mean, and during I didn't quite understand why I was like, wait, hold on, and I'm over here like, and I look down. He leans up and looks down, and he just starts laughing. I mean, it's Little Fish Row right there, bright orange, right there, and I was just like, I think we should stop before we get you hurt.
My po is.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
Because
see, I'm going to ask the question that nobody else here is going to ask.
Jess?
Well,
Probably the
y'all
question
might
I was.
ask.
I mean, I
might
was
ask.
thinking it, but I don't really want to know.
But please tell me, was this directly after you ate?
Not directly. We went to a bookstore and all that good stuff. We spent time just doing other
So
things.
you knew you had time to
Digest
and certain things,
that needed to be done before.
and we're guessing that you were bottom peg, right?
Oh no. We're talking oral experiment.
How?
Why?
I
When?
think there is
Don't say when.
I told you it was a crisp afternoon. What I think happened, right, was he was excited. I was, probably here. He was probably, out there, and I guess one of the fish eggs was behind a molar or something. I don't know.
Oh, Jesus.
And I had felt something weird, so I was just like, "Oh, let me inspect." So that was it was funny. I'm not gonna lie, it was hilarious, but I was super embarrassed.
Good Jesus.
And I'm out of all of my friends, I'm the one that's like, I do not.
So basically, he was trying to get you to fertilize his egg. Anyways, but
I don't know who it was at that point. It was where it was not supposed to.
I think in Japan you would be widely accepted.
I think so too. I'm gonna plan a trip.
That was quite an event.
Thank you for letting me share. I'm gonna go. Gonna go hide now.
Well, I think that will conclude our crazy session for tonight. Any final thoughts for anybody? Because I think Taz has been stunned into silence.
Don't eat sushi on a crisp spring afternoon.
And not wash your mouth out. But next.
That gives a whole new meaning to spring roll.
I mean, really.
I mean, they were quite delicious. I'm not gonna lie.
My final thoughts will have to be. I'm sorry, I can't do a final thought. I'm fucked up, man, Xavier. I'm fucked up. No, I can't do it.
What's your final thoughts, sir? What's your final thoughts? Oh, Jesus, Lord.
Did I really just? Did I get a quadra right now?
Yes, you did.
Oh wow.
My final thoughts are they're too crisp to state.
Shenanigans. Lord.
Okay.
I'm
Thank you.
I'm a loss of words, to be honest.
Thank you to the panel. This has been a first. I've never been left speechless before on my show. Woo.
I'm not speechless, but okay.
What are your final thoughts, please, D-Mac?
Okay, my final thoughts. First of all, sir, next time make sure they are washed and clean. That's the first thing.
Right.
You know, it's called mouthwash for a reason.
That part.
I'm just saying. I'm just like, it's not that hard. Be like, hold on, let me make sure everything is clean there.
I didn't know I was saving this one for later.
Save it what for later? What are you, a squirrel?
I mean, at this point, yeah.
That was the most eggy situation I've ever heard.
I mean, seriously. I'm like, my God, sir, get it together. Anyway, my final thoughts on this entire shenanigans of craziness that we have gone down the rabbit hole and probably shouldn't have gone. Is honestly at this particular point, we just need to pick better people. Half of the time, we
what a great closer.
Yes.
We just don't pick the right people. We just don't.
Yeah.
Oh well, everybody gained a new follower today.
Woo! Thank you.
Yay! Awesome.
Stay crazy in this bitch.
Thank you to everybody. Thank you all for watching. Thank you again to the panel. As always, each one teach one, each one reach one. I don't know what the fuck we taught you tonight, but at least we were entertaining.
Right.
I hope we at least taught you to train your dragon.
That part.
Till next time.
Mouthwash is present.
Listerine after sushi. Yes, absolutely.
And gingers, hey, gingers got some crazy good aim, so watch your ass cheeks.
Oh yeah. See, that was my